Hi guys, dalam the next part of the same episode, curang, mencurangi atau dicurangi, mana satukah anda? So tadi Jo ada bercakap pasal sebenarnya ada guideline macam mana you nak handle situation di mana you dah sampai that point, you dah fall out of love, dah tak ada chemistry with your partner. Tapi before kita pergi to that point, kita nak tanya Yana, dia punya career as pakar psikologi kanak-kanak. So maybe Yana boleh ceritakan case yang you pernah face with your patient.
I think that any time ada patient that comes into my clinic and I know that curang is something that has happened in their family, there's always a lot of issue yang kita have to be prepared for. So the first thing is that we have to remember is that curang, especially when you dah ada family kan, is not something that affects just the husband and wife. If you have children, the children are often the biggest victims because they tak faham what is going on. A lot of them are quite young. So the most nak kata difficult cases of curang that I have seen in my clinic are cases whereby the case of curang tu dah result in the father or the mother, or most time the father lah, marrying the other woman. So they marry the other woman, dah ada children with the other woman. So they basically dah create another family.
Tapi the first family tak tahu langsung.
But the first family doesn't know. So most of the time when they come into my clinic is when dia dah dapat tahu. And so for the mother, of course banyak emosi, like they're very angry, they feel very betrayed. And for the children, they're just very lost because dia rasa macam kenapa papa buat macam tu? You know, there's that sense of like that identity is gone. So in the most severe cases macam tu lah is when they find when the new family was something that at least the mother didn't know about, and yang tiba-tiba just found out that the father. And I was just thinking about this one case I had whereby the father yang tak cerita pun. So most of the time kalau the father yang mengaku that told the family like actually you know I have another family, it's almost not as bad. Tapi but there was a few cases whereby you know they found out through other people, or like in one case I had where the classmate of one of the children nampak uncle tu dengan another lady tu. So dia tanya kawan dia, kenapa I nampak uncle dengan this other lady? That was how they found out. So in cases like that is very complicated lah.
So
macam tu.
untuk that kid sendiri, macam mana dia punya psikologi?
It was very difficult because dia macam dia punya mood dia, what I like to say, dia fluctuate lah. So ada setengah hari dia murung, very very sad. Ada setengah hari very angry because they can't really.
Tapi semuanya negatif.
All negative, yeah. Because the problem is that when we look at psychology kanak-kanak kan, kanak-kanak they don't have the ability to what we call in psychology express, and also in psychology we call regulate emotions. The reason for that is because our brain, at least for a child, tak develop secukupnya to be able to regulate our emotions and understand logic. So when children are put in situasi macam tu, where they have to look at mak ngayah bergaduh, mama atau papa tiba-tiba ada keluarga lain, those are concept yang kanak-kanak tak boleh proses. So their emotions macam very volatile lah. So setengah hari dia just murung, tak nak keluar bilik, menangis. Some days they're just angry, pecah barang, cikgu komplain, bergaduh. So for when I work with children, selalunya kalau kita nampak perubahan dari segi behavior and mood, we know something's wrong. Because like Joe said, they are not as good as expressing.
Sebab dia tak happy di rumah.
Yeah.
So macam mana you help them?
A lot of the time what I do is, the first thing I do is identify what the problem is. So is it more what we call kemarahan or is it more kemurungan? And then give them coping strategies for that. It's very difficult because I think sebagai kanak-kanak we tend to hero worship our parents.
Yes.
We tend to think that our parents can do no wrong. So when, especially in cases of curang, when a child has found out that my dad or my mom has been unfaithful, it is a concept that they cannot understand. So selalunya when I talk to parents, and you know when the parents come to me and say what do I tell my child, I selalu galakkan the parents, as much as possible you don't need to tell them the details. You don't need to tell them papa dah kahwin lain, dah ada anak. They don't need to know all that. What a child needs to know, the main concept yang dia kena faham is that no matter what happens, papa kahwin lain ke apa, you will always have mama and papa. You are still our children. You will still have access to mama and papa macam tu. That is the core message yang children need to know. So no matter what happens between the both of you is your problem lah. But from tapi the child tu, they have to feel the confidence yang kalau apa-apa, I still have mama, papa.
Yeah.
So that's always the main message that I try to.
Both are still my parents.
Both are still my parents. Because that loss of identity lah is where banyak masalah to come up, because they don't know. It's like, kenapa macam papa tak duduk kat rumah dah. Yeah, so I actually ada satu case tu, there was a child about 5 years old that actually asked me, dia panggil I auntie kan, auntie kenapa papa tak duduk kat rumah dah? Papa tak sayang kat the child, tak sayang dekat I lagi ke? You know, that kind of thing. So a lot of the times kanak-kanak will think it's their fault. So that's the most heartbreaking thing, bila you dengar budak kecil tell you like, kenapa papa tak sayang dekat I dah? I jahat ke? I tak pandai kat sekolah ke? You know, that kind of thing. That's what they think.
Dia mencari kelemahan dalam diri dia.
Yeah, because they cannot understand what is going on.
Really happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jo, bila macam tu kita tahulah macam dah sampai that parents macam dah tak ada persefahaman antara diorang, tak ada love, tak ada chemistry. So, you sebagai lelaki, macam mana sebenarnya perempuan boleh fix that relationship? Apa antara guidelines?
I rasa kan, kalau macam sometimes memang relationship tu memang dah tak boleh nak fix. You have to
let go.
Let go.
Tapi you as a grown man and woman, you guys have to be professional. Especially kalau you guys ada anak. So macam okay, for example, kalau you guys dah separate, anak tinggal sama ada dekat dengan bapa ataupun ibu. So both of you kena macam kena be professional. Jangan cakap dengan anak, oh mama jahat, papa jahat. Don't tell them.
Yeah.
Tapi korang, since now dorang tak boleh lagi proses benda tu, just korang kena fake it lah. As in like maybe you guys sometimes can hang out together with them, pergi lunch, pergi makan. So dah rasa macam I still have both of them. Tapi mungkin tunggu anak besar sikit. Am I a psychologist?
You're doing quite well. You're doing quite well. Because I'm sitting here nodding like.
So bila anak you dah besar sikit, maybe dah jam 4. Kan? Masih psychologist? Okay, bila dah jam 4 ke dah jam 5, you know, then only you explain things lah.
No, it's true because because in psychology or in parenting there's a term called co-parenting, and that is actually the best arrangement for kids kan. Macam Jo kata, kadang-kadang kita kena terima that the relationship is over, and sometimes separating is better daripada nak duduk serumah bergaduh hari-hari, you know. So in fact depan anak-anak. So in certain cases, kalau the love is really gone, and you know, and it's actually healthier, especially if you have a child, to berpisah, but your role, your tanggungjawab sebagai ibu bapa doesn't stop.
Yes.
You know, they need to still feel that. So selalunya like for me, I do a lot of consultations for mahkamah syariah, and a lot of the times I tell the parents, it's just like, what is going on, apa yang berlaku antara the both of you, I tak nak tahu. That's not my problem. In fact, it's not your child's problem. So like Jo kata, unfortunately in cases like that, ada juga yang kata, tengoklah papa you tak sayang kita. You know, that cucuk tends to happen, you know. And the children are not able to understand what's happening.
So parents tu memainkan peranan yang sangat penting.
Absolutely.
Macam untuk bagi tahu whatever happens, we love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah,
you know?
they need to know yang walaupun mama dengan papa duduk tempat lain, kalau apa-apa, they will still show up.
Yes.
You know, like if I have a school concert, they will both be there. You know, if I want, kadang-kadang we go out together. Because especially like you said, kalau ada anak, your role as ibu bapa have to still remain the same, even if you are separate. But that's the part yang, as you said, like you have to be adult about it. You have to be a grown up about it. But
Adulting is hard.
Adulting is hard. I actually have a signage in my office that says I can't adult today, and that's what. Yeah, it's adulting is hard.
Yeah,
So
I rasa macam bila dah berpisah tu, how you overcome the disappointment. You dah besar, you tahu how to handle it. But
you have to grow up lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anak you tu macam mana? So you have to think about them. So you guys dengan your ex wife or ex partner mungkin boleh discuss. Okay, you know what? Yes, I hate you. But
yes, I hate you. Just putting
but
that.
yes, but for the sake of our kids, we
Let's
can.
be best
Yes.
friends.
Best friend.
Okay, you guys, I actually ada cerita nak share, but we'll come back in the next part of this episode Curang.